motivation you need, food for thought indeed. Coming from Life Coach D, spiritual nuggets you need to help you succeed. Coming from Life Coach D.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Life Coach D coming at you, and I'm here with Luiz Mendoza, and this is a continuation of my 30 for 30 celebration. So, just want to ask Luiz a couple of questions. So, Luiz, if you can think about it, it's been a while now, but how do we beat?
So I went to Mission Hills High School. I was inspired to run track, and I played soccer there. And looking at the books of the high school, I saw that there was a coach there that was no longer there when I was there, and I looked up into it. I found out one of my classmates that was actually his uncle, which was Coach D. And I reached out to Coach D off of justice, and I asked him, hey, you know, do you think your uncle would be able to coach me? I wanted to be a fast sprinter. I knew people that he coached, like Joe Cooks, like Eduardo Santos, Hector Criazo, and all those legendary athletes that came there before me. And Coach D impacted my life by reaching back to me and not closing the door. Even though he was no longer at Mission Hills High School, he still, with open arms, guided me and pushed me, and was through some of the hardest parts of my life in high school and after high school, through injuries, through good moments, through starting businesses, growing businesses, to, you know, not overwhelming myself, continuously having motivation to do what I do. That's how I met Coach D. That was in the spring of 2012.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy to think that. Awesome. So the next question I would ask you is, what could you say, and it may be several things, but what do you think has been most impactful for you based on the relationship that we've gotten over the years? Or maybe a memorable moment.
The most precious moment I had with Coach D was when he was there at my graduation. I had only my mom, my sister, and Coach D there that were there specifically for me. That's probably the best moment. We took a picture. He gave me a little award, and that stuck with me forever, because that was a moment that was very precious to me in my life, because, you know, I'm from Mexico, born in Mexico. I had to learn how to speak English, and for me to accomplish graduating high school was a big milestone for me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so I got a question for you. Do you remember the moment when I said to you, Luiz, never make yourself small in any room?
Yes.
Talk to me. What did that mean to you, and how did you take me giving you that advice? And why do you think I gave you that advice?
A lot of people in my life have always tried to lower me to their level, or to other people's level. People always try to put you down. People always expect more from you, expect less from you, and Coach D taught me to never feel less, to never feel like someone is better than me, and never put myself in their place. How they view me isn't how I view myself. And Coach D always taught me to be the biggest person in the room, always impact the room. It's not about being cocky or having a big ego. It's just holding your own ground.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And the last thing I would say, because I'm not the guy to celebrate myself, and I say this all the time, I just kind of do what I have to do. You know, I know what my goal is, I know what my call is, and so I just flow in that naturally.
Mm-hmm.
However, celebrating 30 years is a milestone for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the things I really felt strongly about is to give out people an opportunity like yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say it this way, but to celebrate, or to give him my flowers, because I can still smell them, right? And so having said that, what would you say to anybody who may be watching as to, or as it pertains to, why they should celebrate milestones and big moments in their lives?
I feel like there's so many people in this world that accomplish so much, and they don't appreciate themselves like other people appreciate them. And it's good to give yourself flowers every now and then, especially a person like Coach D, who has a room full of awards and athletes that he's impacted in his life. I'm sure if all his athletes could be here right now, congratulating him for the 30 years that he has coached, and the lives he's impacted, the lives he's changed, the people he's mentored, motivated, disciplined, not gave up on. You know, they would all appreciate Coach D for what he's done. just like I'm here appreciating him for what he's done for me.
I appreciate you, Luis. Like, obviously, it's so cool how we met, and I'll never forget the day you were texting me.
Of course.
And I was like, "Who is this kid?" And I was like, "No, I'm never gonna,"
Yeah,
but God knew better, right?
Yeah.
And here we are. And I did not realize, and I'll stop with this. I did not realize how that impacted you. For graduation, I was just doing what I always do. And I feel like you celebrate people's, moments, and that was one of your milestones.
Yes.
I appreciate you, man. Much love always. Okay.
Thank you, Coach D. Much
Thank
love.
you. Appreciate you.